Hi guys, Michaela Young here, and this video is going to be the show video from this past weekend. I'm currently about to go to bed. I'm in my little nightgown. But anyways, this is their show video. Newt and Nevaeh and Nephew and my mom's horse Zeb all got to go. It was Nephew's, probably his third show. And if you know Nephew's my little quirky mule. And then Newt and Nevaeh is their first ever show. It was Nevaeh's second time off the property, and it was Newt's first time off the property. And then my mom brought her Gelding Zeb, and it was her first time ever showing. I don't know if it was Zeb's first time ever showing, but he did phenomenal for her. And I think I was more proud of my mom and her horse than I was of Newt and Nevaeh and Nephew showing for me. So anyways, this is that vlog, and I just wanted to come on here and say that and let y'all see my face for once, because usually I'm just doing voiceovers. So yeah, we had a fabulous time at the show, and I highly encourage anyone to just go to the stupid local show. It's terrifying, especially if you don't know anything about showing, like me, because I know nothing about showing. I ride trail horses, I train trail horses, I do not show. I do not know a thing about showing. Get out of your comfort zone. Go have fun. It'll be great. So yeah, this is the video. Alright, so voiceover Michaela here. This is Nevaeh in her class. This is the Pee-wee showmanship. A good friend of mine let their daughter use Nevaeh in the Pee-wee showmanship, and I was so happy to have her do it. It was the first show of the day, and Nevaeh had just hopped off the trailer 20 minutes before. And they did so good. So this is me and Newt in the Western Showmanship class. We ended up placing third in this. I did find out that I'm not technically allowed to use a whip in the classes. The judge for this class was super nice. I actually know her personally, and I've known her for years. Really nice lady. Her name's Shannon Hoffman. She's a mule and a donkey person, so she kind of understands my struggles. But super nice lady. Was so helpful. She told everybody, she was like, look, you shouldn't have spurs on in a showmanship pattern, and you shouldn't have a whip. You're not supposed to have it. So we went and took those things off after this class. But I thought it was so sweet of her to give advice throughout the whole show. I loved it. It was a great learning experience, and hopefully the next show a judge will be as kind as Shannon was.
While we finish up this class, in our next class, Class 3 Green Horse Showmanship Halters, could please make their way to the arena. We'll be looking for Kaylin, Olivia, Tilly, Harley, Julie, Michaela, and Sarah. If they can please make their way to the arena.
This was me and Newt in the Green Horse Showmanship class. There was a bunch of people competing in this class, so we did not place at all. But we still had a good time. Very helpful. We still got some more tips. Newt was my biggest worry of the day. He's never been off the property. He's still pretty scared of people walking up on his right side, which is his off side. He's still pretty reactive on that side. He's very reactive about people and other horses behind him. So it was a big learning day for him, a very big learning day. I'm just like I kept telling everybody, I was like, look, today is going to be a success as long as he doesn't bolt. And you know what? He didn't bolt. So I was thrilled with the day. I was shaking, like literally my hands were shaking and I could not breathe and whatever the whole time. I had Newt out for the showmanship classes because those were the very first classes of the day. He hadn't done anything and I was just terrified. And as soon as I took him back to the trailer and tied him up and left him, I was good. I could breathe. I could talk, and I was like, whatever. Nevaeh can show however she can be awful, and I wouldn't care. Nephew can be awful, and I wouldn't care because Nephew's done. So anyways, this is Nevaeh in her ranch class. She is doing ranch showmanship. She ended up placing 3rd in this class. I was very happy with her trot out. I was calm enough to actually remember my pattern and remember exactly what to do and to walk on both sides when she squared up for the judge. I think, at least in this class I did. No, I'm not sure. I really liked how when she was judging me, she talked to me the whole time. It was really nice. It was really calming. It made me breathe. So yeah, I did remember to move with her. I didn't move at the correct times, apparently, because she talked me through my next class, and I learned all about that. But it was really cool because, like, she talked me and told me exactly what I needed to do, and I love that. I feel like that's what should happen. So anyways, look how cute Nevaeh is. This was English showmanship, and I was late to this class because I had to run and go change clothes. She ended up placing 1st in this, and I was so proud, even though this judge literally had to talk me through the pattern. You can see us giggling and laughing. Yes, that's what we're giggling and laughing about. She's talking me through, and she didn't even know what pattern we were on either. It was hilarious. But yeah, I loved it. I loved the learning experience. It was so great. Nevaeh was an angel. So for the most part, this is Nevaeh's videos, but this is Nephew in the, I want to say this is the Western, no, this is the English Pleasure Walk Trot division. Nephew is pretty sticky in all of the English divisions, and he was really terrified of the the rail during the show, which I know it's kind of silly sounding, but he was. I also didn't have a chance to warm him up in the arena, so that would make sense. You can see me, I'm trying to make him go to the rail. Didn't work, whatever. I was still happy. He was a good boy. He ended up placing third out of 3, but whatever, who cares? I was still happy with him. This should be the Go As You Please English class. This was my first time ever showing him English. I've shown him twice at Leatherwood Mule Days and just his Western tack, because I don't think they distinguish Western and English classes. But this was my first time showing him English, my first time ever showing English, and I was really happy. I was kind of out of my element, but
walk your horses.
he did good, and I was happy with him. So next is my mom. She is in the gated Go As You Please and in the style racking classes. She ended up placing second in both of her classes, and I was so proud of her for going and just trying, because she did so good.
Oh yeah.
And then this is me and nephew in the ranch walk trot. He did way better in these 2 classes. We both felt way more comfortable. This was definitely in our element. Yeah, I was really happy with how he did. Yep. This is him drinking and being a good boy. I was really proud because, normally he's really, really spooky. And he hasn't been spooky lately. He wasn't spooky at this show or anything. This was the Go As You Please ranch class. And usually in Go As You Pleases with nephew, I will just trot, because I don't have that much confidence in him at a lope. But I loped him in this class, and I was on the wrong lead. But you know what? Whatever. Leave me alone. I grew up on gated horses. So I'm gonna get some lessons and learn a bit more about that, because I need to. But this is the same class. This is Go As You Please Western, and I really love this clip. Look at him. He's so good. In the last clip, he tripped, and it kind of messed it up. But he loped around the entire arena, and I was so proud of him. He's really turning into such a good mule. It only took him getting a little bit of age, thankfully. This next clip, though, is my mother, and my mother has never ridden nephew. She's always been too scared of him. This is her on him, and then this is her on him again, and she couldn't. Nephew's not a push-button mule. He is a leg-on, roll the hinds kind of style mule. You have to actually make sure he knows what you mean.
You can't kick.
So you can see that I make her trot him, and she was scared to do it, and he just nope, we're going this way. And he did this with her 3 times probably, and she was like, nope, I'm done.
You're good.
I got Nevaeh out, out from being tied to the trailer. I laid her down. It's really cool, whatever. And anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.